Good evening. Is the sound okay? Well, goodness, I've clicked on the wrong button. Hi there. Okay, so I'm just trying to confirm that I am live on both platforms. So, Facebook people, I can see your comments. Thank you. And I'm looking for the YouTube chat. Oh, there you are. Okay, you guys can hear me. There's no echoing, nothing wonky going on. Perfect. Yay. Okay. Well, I'm still managing to be like 2 minutes late, but that's okay. 2 minutes is better than like 7. I think that's what I was last week, right? Okay, so good afternoon, good day, good evening, whatever time zone you're on. So this is Monday, October 25th, and I don't really have any housekeeping notes, so I just have my regular standard host code. There's nothing really special going on this week. Oh, you know what I did? I did post Chick Candy 121 over on my blog today, so head over there, leave a comment to enter to win. We are making, so this is Chicken Scratch Live, what, number 4? Because we're going to start numbering them. Just, it makes it easier to keep track of them. And so today we're making week 11 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. So I have one more and I'm going to be finished. Ideally, I would have finished this last week. So sorry, but you know, every year it happens. So I'm just going to roll with it. I think you guys are going to really like the project. So let's get started. Let's see. Okay, I have my cheat sheet here with my supplies. We're using basic black, and this measures 9 3/4 by 7. And then another piece of basic black that I've already cut out the spider web. And then we have scrap of Highland Heather. Whoa, my scrap of pumpkin pie looks kind of gnarly. Oh well. Pumpkin pie, Highland Heather, and old olive. All of those are for die cutting. And then I have basic white for also die cutting. And then I have 4 pieces of the Pattern Party Host Designer Series paper. So I'm going to take just a second to explain this because a lot of people that have not ordered before, there's new stampers every day. So the way this works on this back page here, host and earn. So anytime you place an order of 150 or more, you get free product. And it's based on how much you order. So if you order 150, you get 10%. You can get some of these items that are the host items, or you can get anything in the catalog. So this pack of paper, the Pattern Party paper pack, it's a fabulous pack of paper. I love it. And that's what this paper's in. So it's not in the Halloween pack. It's in the host paper. Just remember, don't use a host code though if you're going to be placing an order of 150 because you'll be giving up your wonderful Stampin' Rewards for a small gift from me. So the Stampin' Rewards is always a better deal. Okay, the measurements are 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, 2 7/8 by 1 3/8, and there's 3 of those. Okay? So we are going to stamp on this piece here. We're using the Frightfully Cute bundle tonight. Again, I love the bundle. Yeah, somebody just mentioned cold. It has somewhat turned cold here as well. Yeah, it's going to get a whole lot colder though. Okay, that part's done. Now we're going to stamp again in a few minutes, but we've got to cut that piece out. So we're using 2 sets of dies. We're using the Frightful Tags. So we're going to cut the greeting out with that one. We're going to cut the basic white out with that one. I've already cut out the spider web. And what's the other one we're using? The witch's hat. Whew. Started to get flustered there for a second. I was like, whoa, what'd I do? And then we're also using the Hippo and Friends, this piece. It makes a great layer. But you could use a circle if you didn't have that set of dies. Okay, so let me slide this over so that I can get the machine. We're going to use the mini since all of these are pretty small tonight. Okay, so a 1 and a 2. I think this is the one I normally cut on. We'll start with the Old Olive layer first. Yeah, Halloween is on Sunday. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to stay home, if David and I are going to be here, or if we're going somewhere. We don't know any of the kids in the well, we kind of know two little kids on our street, but that's it. So it's always way more fun when you actually know the kids that's coming to your house. We kind of missed that from the old neighborhood. Okay, I'm just going to do one at a time. We always finish in about 30 minutes, so there's no sense in rushing, right? I don't want to lose my dies, so I better put them back where they came from. You know what I mean? Ruh-roh, I forgot to turn the notifications off on my computer over there. Whoops. That thing has to be behind the white thing to work. Vicky asked, did I get a lot of fabric baskets made? No, I came down with a horrible stomach bug. Oh my gosh. I think I got 3 baskets. What I do is, it's kind of like stamping. I batch things. And so a lot of times I'll go to the lake house and I'll get everything cut for the baskets. And then I'll get them to a certain point. I need to do a video on how I do them. So I like to just sit and sew. It's kind of like sitting and stamping. So if you get all your cutting done and all your ironing and all of that, then you just get to sit and sew for however long you want to. This is crooked. It's because I'm talking, right? No, so I only got a couple done. Brooke came this weekend to go to the haunted houses and I watched the birds for her, but I pretty much laid around all day on Sunday. Yeah. David was fishing. I normally get so much done when he's gone fishing, but not this weekend. I was laid up. He was like, don't give it to me. I think it was something I ate, to be honest. Okay. Is that it? I'm done, right? I've cut everything. Fold this up. Now, ruh-roh. Something just went in the floor. What was it? I don't know. Oh, it's my paper. Grr. See, that's what I get for sitting down. I have to get my bar stool. Now I got to reposition. Sorry. Okay. Now. Uh-oh. I'm a little lopsided. We're going to stamp the kitty cat on this piece here. And we want it to be right above the Frightfully Cute. I better bring this closer to my face. I could have stamped it a little better, but it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll work. Now let's start the box. We'll move all this aside. I'm getting my Simply Scored scoring tool. I'm going to place it on the 9 3/4 side, which I like to call the landscape side. And I'm going to score it at 1 1/2, 4 1/2, 6, and 9. And then I'm going to turn it on the 7-inch side, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch and 2. I'm going to do that on both sides. I'm just going to flip it, and then 1/2 inch and 2. So I'm folding on the score lines and burnishing with my bone folder. I have to tell y'all, already know that I'm a klutz. Like, I have 2 left feet. So this week, in the last 7 days, I have hit my big toe and broke my toenail to the point that it bled. And then today I hit my little toe. And now I have a Band-Aid on my big toe on my left foot and a Band-Aid on my right foot on my little toe. It's like, I'm a hot mess. Okay, so we're gonna cut this now, and as soon as the video's over, the blog post is done, the template's done, the blog post is ready. All I gotta do is plug the video in. So here's the template for tonight's project, box template number 9 for week 11. And then there's the instruction sheet too, the full PDF. So you can print both of them. So what you're going to do is make sure that this thicker side is over here on your left. If you'll notice this side, that's thicker. So we want the skinny side over here. So we're just going to start from the bottom right and then move that way. Move to the left. Yeah, Brooke came home to go to the haunted houses with her friends, and they bought tickets to go to 2 of them, but they only made it through 1 of them. Okay, there's that, because they stood in line for 3 hours. Our haunted houses in Kansas City are pretty famous, though. Okay, so now I'm going to cut all of this off. Okay, and that's okay. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to cut up to the score line. Now I'm going to remove all of this. So technically I didn't have to do that one, but sometimes it's just easier to tell y'all to just cut up to the score line on all the score lines. Hopefully that made sense. And you could use your trimmer to cut this too, if you wanted. Okay, now we have a little bit more to do. So here's that short side again, or the thin one. So we're going to whack off this piece, and we're going to whack off this one, and we're going to trim those 2 tabs. So a little on the left and a little on the right. And pretty much every single box I make, I trim a little on the tabs because it's really helpful. So the same thing on this side. We're going to whack off this piece and this one right there on the score line, and then trim the tabs. Okay, that's how it looks right now. So if you look at the template, you'll see that it matches. Now all we have to do is round the corners. So I'm going to take the Detailed Trio punch. Let's see. Remember when I told y'all that I used to think that you had to press on this side to get that? You just press in the middle. It's nice to always say that because a lot of people don't know. Like I said, there's new stampers being born every day. Okay, last one. So, oops, come back here. So that's how it looks right now. We're gonna take some, I almost called this the wrong thing. Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use your tear and tape or you can use liquid glue, whatever you prefer. But you do want a stronger adhesive, and the Stampin' Seal Plus is the strongest next to the tear and tape. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring up the sides. Now, candy. Where did I put the candy? Who knows? It will hold, actually it'll hold, look, it'll hold a chick stand and some candy. It's a nice size box. It measures 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 1.5. So it will hold, oh, I've got my little handy dandy drawer here. So yeah, it'll hold a lot. And like I said, a chick stand and some candy. Okay, so let's get that out of there. It's kind of making it poofy. So you can use a 3/4 inch circle punch and notch this out. Since we don't carry it, I don't always do this just because some people don't have it, but it does add a little something when you do that. Now let's decorate this thing. Okay, I got an upside down bat. Let's fix him. I could have glued him on. I didn't. So this piece goes, rut-row. I didn't cut that to measure the right thing. Grr. I don't know what I was thinking. It's supposed to measure 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. I cut one side at 2 7/8, but failed to cut the other one. So all these need to get cut at 2 7/8 also. It never fails on the times I think that I'm ready and organized and everything's done. I'm just sitting here waiting for 7 o'clock, and I'm wrong. Okay. Now, liquid glue. I had to open a new liquid glue today. I just love this piece of paper. It's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, it is probably my most favorite. Oh, grr, slide back over. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious, my computer went to sleep. Now we're going to add this piece down here. I changed my my desk setup. I don't know what day that was. I kind of switched things around because I always have the camera stand in front of me. And then I can't see y'all's comments real well because I have to put all my other devices elsewhere. And anyway, so now my camera stand is over there. It's coming in from the side. I kind of like it like that. Hopefully the lighting's okay. I did a test earlier to make sure that I was going to be in the camera view. Okay, there's that. Now, see, that's why I don't decorate the back. So this is the front. And we're going to take that. You can use a 1 inch, a 2 inch, a 3/4, a 1/2 inch, whatever size circle punch you have. You can even use the heart punch. That might not be in the center. Now we're going to add this right on top, and I'm just going to use my liquid glue. And then the spider web. And then this one. I'm going to hold that there for 1 second. Or a couple seconds, I should say. And then we're going to attach the greeting under the kitty cat. Do y'all remember me mentioning a cat that keeps coming in our yard? It will not stop. It's driving Bella crazy. We can't hardly get her to, like, she's like a mad dog running around sniffing like crazy. And I love all animals, but that cat's got to get away. And somebody, one of y'all that was on here told me to put some cayenne pepper out there, but I can't, because what if Bella gets into it? I don't want to hurt my dog. Yeah, so, okay, this is going to get popped up with a dimensional. I'm going to use the mini. And then we have ribbon and embellishments. So I'm going to take the black and white gingham ribbon. I love this ribbon. And you don't just have to use it for Halloween. It's perfect for any occasion. I grabbed from my scrap pile because I have some big pieces in there. Where's my scissors? So are y'all dressing up for Halloween? And if you are, post it in the comments. My daddy, my sisters and I, we always used to always dress up for Halloween. But once your kids get grown, and you don't leave the house, we're all working from home, right? It's like, who are we dressing up for? Well, maybe the trick-or-treaters, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add this down here. Ruh-roh, my glue's not sticking. It's because of the cold weather and the humidity has officially changed. Okay, so now we're gonna add a couple of the orangey color ones. I say orangey because I don't really know if it's pumpkin or one of the other colors. What other orange do we have? Maybe we don't. Let's see, and then I'm gonna do a big one in the hat up here. I like adding it to the hat. Okay, so here it is. Now we open it up. We can put our candy in there. It'll hold a nice amount. And then here's the one we just made. And here's the one earlier. Pretty cute, right? Can y'all see them okay? Oh, so Megan says she's going to be Wonder Woman. That's awesome. Brooke has a Supergirl costume that she goes as. She's got several costumes. Isn't it so cute? Who wouldn't like to receive this box, right? Okay, so what time is it? Look at there. See, always in 30 minutes. We're done from start to finish. So like I said, when I'm done with the video, I've just got to give the platforms a couple minutes to get the video loaded. And then the PDF, the box template PDF, will be over on my blog. And the inspiration sheet also. So all the measurements, everything's on here, so you can make the project if you want to. So we have one more and we'll be done. Last minute Angie. It's the lot. Yeah. What, Halloween's in what, 5 days? Or is that 6? I don't know. Let's see. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6. Yes, I used my fingers. Okay, so I'm just looking on, I'm going to look on YouTube first and see if there's any comments that I missed. Kathy says she's going to be stamping with her mother. Tell her I said hello. I still have that package you guys sent me several months ago. I can see it from here. Okay, now I'm going to look. So Becky's asking, how did I get such a small pokey tool? Do you mean, I'm confused. Which pokey tool? Do you mean this? This is our take your pick tool, but it's sure not small. Yeah, is this what you're asking about? Is the take your pick tool? Okay, I'm going to keep scrolling back until I see. Thank you, Susan. Susan said this has been the best year yet. Let's see. I'm still here. I'm just so so Teresa says that their 1.5-year-old lab is obsessed with the rabbits in the yard. Oh yes, we used to have rabbits in our yard too until we put the fence up. And that kept them out. They used to eat our lettuce before we could even get them. So Mary wants to know about the status of the Deer Builder punch. Mary, I don't know right this minute. I know that there were some punches that were supposed to be in earlier this month and they have not come in. So I'm assuming that that ship has not come into port yet. But if I can get a date, I want to say that the date changed to November, but I don't want to guess. So I will contact you and let you know. Oh, wait, she says that the words are Spanish in her comments. Not on mine. Wow, that's cool. Does it actually do that? I didn't even know that it would convert it to Wow, that's amazing. Well, good luck converting my talking. So Barb, that's a great question. If you're still here, yes, I am doing the 12 days of Christmas, but this year it's going to be very different from what I've done in the past. This year, well, I'm not really going to tell you how it's going to be different. I'll wait and announce it when right before we're going to launch it. It's going to be different. But I am doing the 12 days of Christmas. Absolutely. Yep. And all the projects are already designed. That's what's really exciting. Jill asked how's the weather? It's a little chilly. It's right now it's currently 46 degrees. Brr. That is cold. I don't like 46. I like 70s, 80s. Yeah, I don't like 46. I actually woke up in the middle of the night and was cold. And I'm having like 1,000 hot flashes a night, so that don't happen very often. Okay, I'm going to scroll back to the bottom and see if I missed any comments, and then I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get this blog post up so y'all can print the template and the instructions. So, are there refills for the October paper pumpkin kits? And I don't know the answer to that either. I'm sorry, but I will look and I will find out. I don't know. And I can answer you because your comment's on Facebook. So I can come in here and leave you a comment. Oh, so Becky wanted to know about the little pink thingy here. This is to protect your finger when you're working with a hot glue gun. And when I first got it, it was so small, it would not fit on my fingers. And I always say I have fat fingers, but they kind of match my body, so whatever. But I had to put it on there to stretch it out so it wouldn't cut off my circulation. And then after I did that, I'm like, well, wait a second. I like how that looks. That's cute. So it's just a finger protector. I got on Amazon. I think I got a 2-pack, but I already lost the other one. Yeah. Hot glue gun finger protector. Hot glue gun finger protector. Okay, so November 15th is the date for the deer punch. Yeah, November 15th. So sorry. Grr, right? I feel your pain, even though I have mine. Okay, so my next live video is going to be on Wednesday at noon for coffee and a card. I'm not sure it's going to be a card. It might be our final Halloween project. I know y'all are ready for Christmas stuff. And that's going to be starting very soon, like next week, right? Because, well, I have some cute Thanksgiving type things, like a blessing mix box for you. Yeah, so I have some Thanksgiving projects for you as well. And then we'll also do some Christmas projects. So we will miss Halloween. I know some of y'all are ready to be done with it. So I'm kind of ready to, although I'll miss it. Okay, you guys have a great night. If you need anything, let me know. Don't forget, you can get the PDF as soon as I sign off. Give me about 10 minutes for the video to process, and then it'll go on my blog. Okay, see y'all later. And I always forget how to stop this live video.